Rahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is me Fatma Technology Wali, and I am also a lead facilitator in Rehan School Lahore campus. Today our guest is Lynn. She is also an interpreter. And first of all, welcome to Lynn in my interview. And thank you very much for conducting my interview with me. So welcome my
Thank
interview.
you. Thank you very much.
So, first of all, Lynn, I want to this that you introduce yourself with my audience.
Okay, I am a great grandmother from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, and I am supposed to be retired, but I now have a business where I listen to people. I don't listen to fix people. I listen to hear grief. I listen to hear dreams. I listen to hear things that haven't really fully formed yet, not to fix people, but to find out where they are at with a truth that they haven't been able to name yet, which sounds really, really weird, but it's something that's really missing in people's worlds. And yeah, I've been having to fill that gap. I have a degree in psychology. I was raised to be a housewife and a mother. And I started doing that and realized I needed more in my life. So I went back to high school and then went on to university and got my degree in psychology and spent most of my career helping people in flee abuse, keep their homes safe, or keep their homes if they were housing issues. I worked in a prison with sex offenders. I had a very varied career, but it was very rewarding, and I guess I just can't stop helping people.
Okay, great introduction. So, in your introduction, you said you have studied in psychology. Am I right?
Yes.
So, my first question is that what is psychology?
Psychology is the study of behavior. I focus mostly on human behavior. Uh, I always wondered what made me tick. And then I wondered what made the rest of the world tick. And I'm still curious about that. It's such a broad, broad field. My primary interests are in abnormal psychology and also in personality. So those are my main areas of interest.
Okay, great. So, my next question is that how do you understand other humans' psychology?
Could you please ask that question again?
Okay, I will repeat my question. My question is that how you understand the other human psychology, like minds, thinking.
Well, there's so many ways to approach that. From a personality perspective, we do tend to learn to process information differently in different situations. From a cognitive perspective, how we choose to solve problems, we attack. Like, I'm one of these people that has to have knowledge first. Some people have to take action and then figure it out as they go along. So how we choose to solve problems is different in each of us. And then we all have various levels of intelligence. So when you take personality and how we choose to solve problems and then basic intelligence, and you try to combine them together, it explains why each of us is a very unique individual. And to expect other people, and one of the big problems I think we have in society is expecting other people to think and behave exactly the same way we do, and we don't, because we are very, very different people. And the more we understand ourselves, the more we can appreciate the difference in others and try to bring out the best in others and try to lean into those strengths as we try to figure out the best in ourselves and lean into our own strengths. And so, yeah, we it's psychology is a new science in terms of other sciences, and even science itself as a study is, it's got long roots, but studying ourselves as beings is a fairly new thing. And there's a lot of work to do, but I think we have to begin with ourselves.
Okay, great. You give me answer very more much detailed, and I will understand. So, so I move to the next question, and my next question is related to my field, like technology. So
Hmm.
I want to ask this field related questions. Okay.
Okay.
So my next question is that how how you develop interest. How do you what do you know about technology? What is technology like?
Okay. So, my experience, because I'm 71 years old, my experience with technology has started with my grandfather's phone on the wall, where you had to turn a crank and lift up a thing and then talk into a mouthpiece. And you had to actually get a person to help you connect with somebody who didn't live in your immediate neighborhood. And so I've gone from that to a dial phone, to a touch tone phone, um, to a basic cell phone, to a phone now that does everything but tie my shoelaces. Like, I can, it's walking technology now that is miracle based. Like, I love technology. I know that it's a double edged sword. It can do so many great things and it can do so many bad things. But I have fallen in love with artificial intelligence. For somebody who loves information the way I do, I hop onto Chat GPT and Claude, and it's just like, if I want an answer to a question, I just type it in and I get my answer. As somebody who's very focused on science, I can say, okay, can you support that with research? And the technology will send me to papers that I can read through to say, yes, that does support it. So, um, yeah, I embrace it fully. And then I've got a brother who won't use a computer. So it's not about age, it's about who we are as people and how we embrace change. And I'm one of those that bring it. I love it.
So my next question is that which field do you prefer that students will be go in technology field like AI, like AIT, like software engineering? Which field do you prefer?
Do you know something? I would never, ever, ever direct anybody anywhere. For the reasons before, it's this that when I'm talking about personality and how people solve problems and their innate intellect, there is so much available for people to do. It's not about where you should be going. It's about where will you shine? Where will your skills and abilities and knowledge and aptitude fit so that you can not only be productive, you can feel good about that productivity. So some people need to be connected with the land and they use technology just sort of as a peripheral. And some people are focused on technology and need the land as a peripheral. They need to, connect with nature as an aside rather than their focus. So I'm not going to tell anybody where they should be going. I'm telling people that know yourself, know where you thrive, and where you thrive will thrive because of that, because you're bringing the best of you, which is already attuned to that, into your world. So I'm not going to direct anybody in any field in any direction. That's not the way I operate. I want people to be productive and happy and find the place where they fit best. And they need to know themselves in order to do that.
Okay, you are too much right.
Mm.
In my era, yeah, like in my thoughts, I feel that some people have different interest in different fields.
Hmm.
Some people will be go in different fields like technology, like AI, like IT. They have different a lot of interest. So we cannot be say that one field is better. Am I right?
No, I'm not saying what. No, I'm saying that you need to find the one that's best for you.
No, no,
not me telling you what to do. So yeah,
I don't want to say. I
yep,
don't want to say that you said technology is best and psychology is bad. No, different skills have different knowledge. Am I right?
exactly,
And
exactly.
all fields had much more knowledge that we gain, more lessons, more experience, more things.
Hmm.
Like, am I right?
Yes, yes. I'm just gonna have to. My iPad is just saying it needs to be charged, so I just got to grab my
Okay.
charger real quick.
Okay, no issue, no issue.
Okay. No, the only thing that I would say is don't do anything that is going to hurt people. It's like the in medicine, first do no harm. Technology is like a lot of things. Technology can be help people's lives be better, and it can also kill people. So yeah, do things that make this planet a better place.
Yes, yes, you are right. So my next question is that what do you know about cyber security?
Not much as what I should. I know that's something we should be vigilant about. I know that using technology like AI, it's vulnerable, partly because it's new and partly because we don't know enough about it as individuals. I hope that people who are running it have know lots about it and have integrity, because I have integrity, but I don't know lots about it. So it's something that I need to brush up on, is how to protect myself and how to protect the information that I'm keeping on behalf of other people, because that's one of the big things. That's one of my priorities, is confidentiality. And it's not me to judge what needs to be kept secret if it's somebody else's private information. It's But if they give me information, I need to keep it sacred. And cybersecurity is about that as well, because I do use the internet and technology a lot. So I'm trusting other people, but I know that not all other people are to be trusted.
Okay, all people are not be able to be trustable. Like in Pakistan, don't trust anyone. Am I right?
Well, it's not about don't trust anyone. It's just, how are you going to trust those people? Because we all have to trust. Like, I'm trusting that you're going to ask me questions that will bring out the best in me. So that's a kind of trust right there. When I see somebody on the street, I'm trusting that they're not going to pull out a gun and shoot me. When I go to a bank, I trust them to look after my money respectfully. Trust is a multifaceted thing. And I know that there's some people that I would trust with my money, but I would never trust them with my kid, and vice versa. So yeah, trust is something that you just can't say it's one thing. It's multi-layered. I make
Yes,
life
trust is a
complicated.
very big thing. Trust is a very big thing. I know.
Hmm. Yes.
So, so my next question is that uh, how uh, how a woman can become a businesswoman?
Some women, it all depends on what there's no real straight path to that one. There's so many different ways to be a businesswoman, and each way has its own path, its own. I mean, I became a businesswoman not because I wanted to make something or sell something. I became a businesswoman because nobody was going to give me a job for the thing that I do best, which is listening to people figure themselves out, figure their thoughts out, figure their ideas out before they take it to somebody else. So yeah, I'm unique. So
Yes,
I
you are
have
too
to.
much unique. You are too much unique and valuable. and
Yes.
insightful.
Yes. So I have to sell myself. I have to sell my services myself. So that makes me a businesswoman. It would be a lot easier if people would say, "I'll hire you because I've already got people lined up who need you." But that doesn't work. So sometimes we're forced into that. And then some people, it's just like they've got a natural aptitude. They need to be able to make decisions quickly on their own. So that's another part that's really important for a businesswoman if she's running her own business, is to do that. And then some people, it's like, yeah, I can have a really big business and I need other people to say that. So I mean, being a small entrepreneur like me is one kind of being a businesswoman, and being a corporate leader is a whole other kind of business person. And women can do either one of them. It's just, again, it's who you are and how you like to operate in the world.
Women can do everything.
Women can, there's not much women can't do. They can't be fathers. That's about the only thing I know. And grandfathers and uncles. That's about the only things I know that women can't do. It's not about gender, it's about who you are as a
It's
person.
about work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, unfortunately, women are still saddled with the primary responsibility of domestic labor, still responsible for primarily responsible for emotional labor, still primarily responsible for children, and we need to bring money into the home too. So that's the big issue. It's not about whether or not women can do things. It's about, do they have the capacity for everything that's thrown on them? And that's the big issue. It's not that we can't. It's just that, women are choosing not to have children now. And I get it. It's, where do you function best in the world? Is being a parent a wise decision for you? Women are choosing not to get married. Same reasons. Women are choosing, women are needing to choose careers because that's the only way that they can be independent and autonomous and be able to make decisions for themselves, because money talks. So, yeah, but so yeah, women need to find the place where they shine and make it happen. And sometimes it's in the home, sometimes it's in the business world.
Okay, great. So my next question is that what are the positive and negative effects of social media?
Social media connects us with the world. The fact that I'm sitting here in Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, and talking to a woman who is on the other side of the planet in real time would boggle the mind of 9-year-old me. And it still kind of boggles my mind. And we connected through social media, we connected through Facebook. The downside of social media is that we have 5,000 friends on Facebook, but if we look at a name, we have no idea who they are. So we're connected a little bit to all these people, but we only have the capacity to be really deeply connected for only a handful of people. And because we've got all these people in our universe, in our atmosphere, we're putting pieces of ourselves out there, and we're not nourishing the really close relationships, the ones that nurture us, the ones that keep us sane, the one that when we are in trouble will help us. When we are excited, we'll share our excitement and fully know why you're excited. We're not, social media is distracting us from nurturing those important relationships. So yeah, I love it, but I'm also very, very vigilant about my close personal relationships. And that's one of the things I try to do with my work too, is say, when you're with somebody, be with them all in. Put your phone aside, turn off the distractions, be together in what I call a tree fort. Make this sacred space so that what needs to be said can be said. You can hear the deepest, passionate, good things and bad things that they have to say, because we all need that. We all need that. So that's where, it's not just social media, it's our whole culture. It's like, do things fast, read a book Read a book in a week. I've been reading a book right now that has taken me 3 weeks because I look at it and I analyze it and say, no, that's not right. Why isn't that right? Why does that not sit right with me? And I'm going through it and I'm critiquing it and I'm absorbing the knowledge it's good and also gaining value from the things that don't sit right with me. And that's my scientist brain being at work. So reading the book quickly, yeah, I would get the surface part, but there's the deep part to that book that I need to process too, or need to process it for me. Not that the world needs me to process it, but I need to process it for me. So doing things quickly and checking it off a list isn't always the best thing to do. That we need to do some deep dives on some things. Not everything. It's like our relationship. We need to do deep dives on the important relationships in our lives. We need to do deep dives on the things that we really value that move us forward as human beings in our work life, in our personal life, in our personal development. But we need to be selective about that. And that's beyond more than social media, but social media is a contributor to that. It's easy to, start scrolling through Facebook. But yeah, that's, yeah, social media has its benefits. It's like a lot of things. They're a double-edged sword. It's how we consciously choose to use it.
Okay, great. Amazing. You give me answer very more much detail and I have more much knowledge with your conversation. Yes.
Thank you.
So so I want to move the next question and my next question is that how Pakistani students can come in other countries for study?
What was that question again, please?
Okay, I will repeat my question. How Pakistani students can come in other countries like Italy, Japan, Australia for study?
Okay, so the first part of the question is, what can I get from other cultures and other countries?
Italy, Japan,
Yeah.
America, Australia, Canada, any other country.
Okay. So I'm trying to understand what it is you're wanting to know from me about those countries.
And my
The first
question, my question is that my question is that how Pakistani students can come in other countries like Italy, Japan, any other country for study. How can Pakistan students can go
how, how can Pakistanis go to different countries?
different countries?
Yeah, it's cutting in and out, so I'm keeping missing that first part of the question. Maybe if you could type it into our
We go
Facebook.
in a, how can we go in other country for study visa?
How can you come into countries, different countries? I can only speak to
Visa.
Canada. I can only speak to my community. My community was primarily white Anglo-Saxon after that was taken over from our First Nations people. But right now, we've got an influx of immigrants from other countries. And personally, I love it. I love sitting on the bus and seeing three men with turbans running to grab the bus before it leaves the station. I love seeing a Black woman sitting with her baby wrapped around her back and me wondering, oh, that's kind of cool. And please don't let her lean too back on that because I don't want her to squish the baby. Um, I love being exposed to different cultures. I think that that's a beautiful thing. I grew up in a community. There was nobody of color to my knowledge in that community. It turned out that there was, but they weren't obvious. So we need to recognize and celebrate and absorb diversity in our lives. So yeah, I know that we've got people from all over the world in my little community now, and I love it. Um, yeah, I think that this is a small world. Technology has made it a small world, and I think that it's that diversity that makes us stronger as communities and as individuals.
Okay, great introduction and great conversation with you. So I am very very thankful to you for your conversation. So today now I want to this that you give a convey little bit message with my audience.
Okay. Okay. Was okay. Something's garbling in the background there, so I didn't hear your question exactly.
You give a message with my audience.
Do I want to give a message to your audience?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I think my basic message is know yourself, know who you are, what your strengths are, what your passions are, what your values are. And once you know those, then it's going to be far easier for you to make decisions that are going to align with all of those. And it'll make you a happier person, and it'll make you a better contributor to this wonderful world that we have that's got some scary spots in it.
Okay, you give a very great message with my audience. So I hope you enjoy my interview.
I did. Thank you so much, Fatima.
Okay. So I had a wonderful interview session with Lynn where we discussed the importance of technology and its impact on your future. Lynn shared how technology is changing education, communication, and online earning opportunities. So, thank you very much, Lynn, for your interview and for your time. And I am very, very, very thankful to you for your great conversation and your any other thing. So thank you very much, Lane.
Well, thank you, Fatima. It was lovely to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you. Have a great day,
You too. Bye
and
bye.
we will meet again in the new interview and the new session with the new guest. So nice to meet you. Allah Hafiz.